Radio Multiverse would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Hello, it's time for Radio Multiverse RPG, and today it's indeed a very special episode here with your host Ramsey, because today I would not only like to wish you happy holidays, but we're also celebrating our birthday, because it's our 100th anniversary special episode. How about that? We've already had 100 episodes. Time sure flies, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Indeed.
does.
Yes, time flies when you're having fun.
Exactly. We've played tons of games. We played out cool. Yeah, we've played quite a big variety in games, I do think. Although personally, I'm never satisfied. I always want to try more games, but there just isn't enough time. Oh well.
Torchbearer, Barbarians, Red Planet.
Yeah, Red Planet looks nice, but yeah, let's not start discussing that right now, because we need to go do a blast from the past, because we're gonna go back to the days of our very first episodes here on YouTube, namely our Deadlands games. So we're gonna bring them back, but we're not just gonna replay the same old thing. No, Dow has prepared a new Deadlands game for us, but we are going to pick up our old characters again. So, yeah,
Yes,
Dow.
indeed. And what I have for you prepared today, well, today is a very special day, because it is getting close to that end of the year, and you know that that means just one thing. Presents. Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, Christmas. No, sorry.
Yeah,
Not
Christmas,
presents.
or
Christmas,
whatever
Christmas.
other holiday you may celebrate.
Yes, like, yeah, never mind. I don't know them.
Okay.
I'm not going to slaughter our listeners by being stupid. So yes, whatever way you want to, in whatever way you celebrate the end of the year, the coming of light, etc., etc.,
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice, yes.
Yeah, if you
Yuletide.
want to make some sacrifices to the god Odin, yeah, that's sure. You do your thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, you do you.
Yeah.
So I've got two things for you prepared. Today we're going to do the prequel to the actual celebration, and that is a one sheet. A very Christmassy one sheet from the good folks at Pinnacle Entertainment Group.
Nice.
Yes, one thing that I love about Deadlands is that it has so much stuff you can just pick up and play with your players.
Mhm.
And once my players are not dead, I mean, once they're done with that, we're going to do this, an actual module, an actual published module, so no weirdness for me, which involves mad science and trains.
I love
Oh, my.
trains.
What about you, Spoofroom? Do you like trains?
I like trains.
Nice.
Gets run over by a train.
What?
That is the spirit, because that's the spirit.
Yeah, let's all go. I like suplexing trains. There's a reference for you.
Nice one. Dries, what do you think about trains?
We go choo-choo.
That's a very good, that is a statement. Now, last but not least,
Clearly, we have
a
a
special
Thomas the
guest.
Tank Engine fan.
Well, we have a very special guest. Let's hear it from our train specialist, Nico.
How am I a train specialist?
Well, figure something out, because I just put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought he was our weapons expert.
He was indeed.
Not anymore.
No. So, how are the trains running in your country? Nice on time?
late, always late.
They're late everywhere.
Late and no, they're not. In Japan, not in Japan, they are.
Ooh,
The
let's all go
Netherlands
to
are
Japan.
doing really well as well, actually.
Oh well, if they're late, they're like 1 minute late, and everyone
Yeah.
gets a free pass. Here, the trains are an hour late and everyone has to pay overprice.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
You have to pay more because
Wow.
the trains are late?
No. The train tickets are expensive as hell to begin with.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to pay more because the trains are late. That would be silly.
That would be Kafkaesque.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's. Right.
We're running late. That'll be $10 extra.
Yep.
Yes.
Pretty much.
What?
No,
So,
it's actually a way for them to run faster, so they'll have to stop for less people because less people want to pay the extra price.
Oh yes, you're sailing right into that territory, where where there are perverted incentives. Right. Well, since you're nice and chatty, Ramses, give us a 25-word description of your character.
Oh yeah. I forgot what character I played. I'm playing Abraham Flint. He's a gruff middle-aged man with a bushy mustache, and he wears a duster coat and a big cowboy hat, and he carries a large hunting rifle. Although he looks scary, he's actually a nice guy who likes helping people. He just really hates the undead because they killed his family. So yeah, he's a man with a holy mission from God.
Indeed, that is our local god botherer. Let's go to somebody who is more down to earth. Spoofnum, who are you playing today?
I will be playing Harrison Sure-Shot Graff, a U.S. Marshal, and because of that he has the right to arrest people, and he has a kind of tough guy clothes that make him look menacing, and he smokes tobacco and growls at people. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm having trouble taking your character seriously right now. He wears tough guy clothes. Does it say tough guy on his jacket? It like metal studs.
Also, he fears beds.
Oh, and on his left knuckle it says bad, and on his right fist it says dude.
Well, it's more like cowboy clothes, but gritty and whatnot.
Okay. You look like you're a rough rider. Sure. Okay. Voice, work with me. Well, let's go for another fellow who is a normal person. Nico, who will you be playing today?
I will be playing John, a cowboy. He
Short
rides
and
horses.
sweet.
He rides horses, shoots people. Does
And
not
why do you
believe
shoot
in-
people?
Because they pay him.
So does it make you
people
assassin?
that pay you?
Probably.
Sounds like bad
No,
for
I meant I can't explain that because I've only got 25 words and I already wasted a lot of them.
Here's
Bounty
your week's
hunter.
wages, son. Bagged it.
Yeah. Eat lead. How dare you give me money? How dare you? How dare you enable my survival?
Nice.
He's a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter / cowboy, yes.
Yeah.
Wearing a big cowboy hat, a couple of bandoliers, the usual stuff.
He's a gunslinger.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Now for something a little bit more light-hearted. Dries, who will you be playing?
I'm playing Guy.
Hein?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Well, that's
And
his nickname. Nobody knows his real name. He's Hein, and he is an undead. But he is always enjoying the bright side of life, ironically.
Nice.
And contrary to
Indeed.
what most people seem to think, he's not Abraham's son.
Maybe
And he
is.
carries around a guitar before him.
Yeah, Dries Dries really likes the idea of Heinz secretly being Abraham's son.
Well, he did have a son that ran away. He hasn't seen him for
Yeah, he
who
hasn't
knows
seen
how
his
long.
son for, I don't know, maybe 20 years or something.
Well, I like that idea. I like that idea.
He was always drinking and a gambling and a whoring.
Yep, and now I died.
You're not my son.
No, that is a bad joke. Bad DM. All right. Well, previously, the Hein, the Marshal Hein and Abraham had a few adventures together, riding the west, helping people, righting wrongs, until one fateful night they went into a haunted house owned by a mad scientist, and what they found in there split the posse in twain.
Yes.
Indeed. And what it is, I will reveal in a moment. First, I want to ask you, fine folk, do you arrive by train or by horse?
Well, we were riding horses, so why not keep down that track?
Very well.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna meet up with John, because I think we haven't seen John in a little while. Not since we left Hope Springs, at least.
That is true.
We left Hope Springs on a mission. We swore to avenge the death of a poor man's daughter? Was it his wife? I think it was his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it was his daughter and his wife. I remember they all died from the same mysterious disease, and we went to investigate it. And we discovered a demon salesman had... I'm doing the wrong voice. We discovered a demon salesman had we're going around selling these cursed items that seemed of very good quality, but they actually were carrying a diabolical curse. And that's what claimed the life of that poor man's family. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he's evaded capture for now, but we're hot on his trail. Oh, I was going into Macho Man for a moment.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
I still need to get his voice back. More mumbly.
I'm going to throw this in. All right. In that case, well, as you all are riding, you all rode off into the sun. You parted ways, having trouble. You all parted ways, each on their own on their own journey towards salvation. And now, a few months later, it is Christmas Eve. It is cold. It is cold, and there is snow everywhere. It is a beautiful white Christmas, and it would be lovely if you could stop somewhere and warm your chilled bones and enjoy a bit of Christmas before you head out on the trail. Luckily, you all spot a little town over and dominated by a huge mountain a few miles out. So, well, why not head to town? Stock up on supplies, get the local knowledge, find out where the demon salesman is, and maybe find some shelter because those clouds look like storm.
Wait, have you been looking for the demon salesman for like half a year now?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's elusive.
We are determined.
Well, yeah. Something. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good development. Well, as I was saying, so you all head into town from various directions. Yes?
Yeah, of course.
Right. The sign outside.
Maybe there's some crime happening, and I should make sure everything's the peace is kept. Yes.
Oh, crime. Yes. Actually, it is time for crime.
What? Oh, we're gonna fight the freedom foes? We're doomed.
Just kidding. Just kidding. As you all ride down
That
into
would be
Hooverville,
hilarious.
you see that this little boomtown is on full lockdown. All the windows are barred. The windows are barred. The curtains are shut. There's this palpable aura of fear, underlined with resentment and a little bit of different taste. You see signs of a huge ruckus having occurred. You see blood spatters. You see shell cases lying in the snow, slowly being covered. You see there are broken windows all over the place. But this town is not deserted yet. You see signs of life, hidden away, waiting patiently, staring at. You see furtive glances from window slits as you pass by. You see smoke coming out of chimneys, and yeah, basically, and occasionally you hear people muttering from behind closed doors. But other than that, this place is dead and silent as a grave.
Oh, do we see a mother grabbing her child and quickly running indoors while we ride into town?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
And the door slams behind him, and you hear the dead boss being, you hear a wardrobe being slid against the door.
And now I see
pushing it.
Abraham picking up some paper and checking his list. Woman dragging child into house while driving by. Check.
Trouble is brewing here in this here town. As I check my list. No, I didn't really do that. Actually, I'd like to know, how are we split up? So it's just Hein, Abraham, and that mysterious fellow you didn't want to mention?
Not yet. Yes, that's right.
So the Marshal and
the
John are like arriving via their separate means then?
Yes, unless they want to, group up.
No, because I think that's... unless, we could have met up with John on the way. What do you say, Nico?
No.
Because we've worked together before.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, I think by now there'll be a bounty on the demon salesman's head, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, Talon? Can't the Marshal have taken care of that?
Probably. Did the Marshal take care of that?
The demon salesman, was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
to put a bounty on his head. I mean, you can do that as a Marshal, like put some wanted posters down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he could have done something like that. It sounds reasonable.
All right. In that case, in the forlorn winter wind flutters a wanted poster that has a familiar face on it. Wanted. What does it? Yes.
He's just known as a
Wanted.
demon salesman, I think, because he's gotten by several aliases already.
Yes. It says one. It says one. There's a picture of a tall, gangly gentleman with a little bit of a smirk, and it says wanted for various crimes, including, and there's a list of something about ill-gain goods, and spreading disease and whatnot.
Ooh, and devil worship.
And devil worship. Yeah,
That's
that too.
totally a crime back then.
Yes, and this bigger list of AKAs, aka Simon Highwater, aka Walter Frisselblack, aka John Stewart, aka Isaiah Kane.
He also had
Dozens of those names.
He also had like a Irish name, I believe, too.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, that is the fellow that you are occasionally looking for.
Occasionally.
So,
yeah, we always run into different trouble. I'll get sidetracked.
Well, it's the Weird West. Trouble follows you.
Uh-huh.
So you're in a snowy street of a small town that where all the windows and doors are barred and locked, looked at by townsfolk as a blizzard is threatening to roll in at any day now. What do you choose to do?
I think first we should find a place to stay. Looks like bad weather's coming our way. We should get some shelter.
There we go. Now I got his voice down.
Yes, nice.
Well,
What do you say, boys?
Well,
I'm talking to John and Hein. Can I mention Maxwell?
Yeah, I had my microphone muted. No, sorry
The
about
next
that.
will come in when you talk to somebody who is actually normal.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see. We
I'm
have asked our mysterious party member that we can't mention yet to stay outside until we made sure the coast is clear.
Yeah, but he will, you could put him in the background for a while.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, you're the one who wants to keep him mysterious.
For the moment, yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. So yeah, what does everybody else say?
Well, I'm gonna try and make his voice right. He nods and like, let's see, what would his voice be like? I'll think about that. He just nods and goes like, yeah, let's go get something to eat too. I'm hungry.
yeah, I've been dying for some meat.
That's not funny.
He looks around with shifty eyes.
No, it seems like something has spooked the local people who live here. So something has spooked the locals. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I run in front of Abraham. I get on my knees and I say, "I swear it wasn't me this time."
Of course it wasn't you. You idiot, we just arrived.
I know, I'm just getting to the vibe, man.
Now let's see where the local saloon is at.
Probably right
All
over
right.
there where the pose is.
Mhm.
Point.
All right, you make a beeline for the local saloon.
Yes.
Well, usually this is the most hospitable house in the entire town of, and it's had its name written down in a rather gaily circular handwriting. It says Geisel Saloon and Steakhouse. So yeah,
Steak.
Oh yes. Unfortunately, the door, a big cupboard has been put against the door. All the few windows have been broken and have been boarded up really quick. Like this is just as quiet and dark. Well, quiet and dark as the rest of the place.
How dare they tempt me with steak and then not allow me to enter?
Mm-hmm.
I go there and bang on the door.
Customers.
You bang on. Let's see what the guys have to say to you. Go away. Hey, we're not open for business.
Why not? Says here you have steak. I'd like some steak. I think we'd all like some steak.
I look around behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's some juicy, blood-dripping steak.
Yeah, steak. Mm-hmm. Now we got money.
We do. Oh yeah, we do.
And ingredients. But the goddamn, I'm sorry, the gosh darn.
That way you froze. You'll have to start over.
All right. I'd love to give you a ugh. Okay. Well, I'd love to give you folks a good meal with some fine steak with our special sauce and our secret ingredients. It's just that this gosh darn it Goodman gang came in and stole all the liquor, took all the food, and just went on a rampage. It was like pure meanness got into them, and wouldn't let go until they done the whole town harm.
A gang?
Well, not really a gang, but they sure acted like one.
He just sighs deeply.
Oh, we really need a place to stay. We've been on the road for many days.
Yep, and we're all
Well-
dead tired.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I ain't opening up. I mean, I don't have any idea what you folk are like. I mean, sure, when the sheriff was still up, but yeah, no, we're not putting you up today. Yes, on Christmas Eve, on the day before Christmas. No, on Christmas Day. No, Christmas Eve day.
It's Christmas Eve already. Boss,
Hmm?
we have to find a place. We have to find a place to stay. Let's go see what's up with this Gutman gang or whatever they might call themselves, so we can get this sorted out. So we can get our nice and proper Christmas dinner. What do you all say? And tomorrow we have to be in church all the time.
Silence.
I think I'll skip the church part. Because of the flames and the holiness, and
You don't have to rub it in.
And somebody rolls his notice test.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yep, you hear the footsteps of somebody, walking away.
Okay.
So, back now to the marshal. As I said to the others, you find yourself riding into Hooverville, which has been, on lockdown. All the doors are barred, doors are locked, windows are boarded up, and you see signs of a mighty ruckus. Blood splatters, shell casings, the whole works. It's, it really does not fit the obvious effort that the townsfolk have put into decorating their houses for the Christmas season. If it wasn't for the cold, the darkness, and the signs of and the blood splattered all over the decorations, it would look quite festive.
Well, first of all, I. Let's see his reaction. It seems my suspicion was right. There was some trouble brewing. I was right to come here. Let's see how old those signs of battle are. With is it a
Yes.
notice snooping roll or? what would
Let's go for a snooping roll.
Okay, it's a D6 and a red D6, wasn't it? How it worked?
Yes, indeed. You roll the die of your skill or attribute, and you add your wild die to it. Or you can also roll your wild die. Pick the best one.
Okay, the best one is 4 then.
Well, you can see that the raid has happened. Well, actually, you reckon that the raid happened. That the violence happened early this morning, but you see a lot of signs of breaking and entering that are a little older than that, like something in the night-ish or something like that. Yeah. You see that you notice that the snow has been upturned like a great chaos, and you can't, and it's rather hard to tell what exactly happened, except there was a lot of activity just these past few hours, shall we say. Huh. Also, you spot a group of people, a group of people loitering in front of the saloon. Yeah, the saloon.
We're not loitering.
Here's a marshal.
Is loitering illegal?
No.
Well, it might be for the best to go ask around what happened. Yeah. He will go up to the loitering people and
We're not loitering.
Yeah.
Let's Spoofnum speak. You loiterers.
This is U.S. Marshal Harrison Gruff, and he shows his badge. I need to know what has happened here.
I turn
You
around.
recognize two of
Yeah.
two of them.
Well,
Yeah.
well, if it isn't Marshall Grove, it's been a while, hasn't it?
I turn around. Hey, Harry! Are you old coot? Are you been?